Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about an exercise called the single leg RDL with opposite wall push. This is a single leg hinge progression exercise that we use to get our athletes to learn how to get a single leg hinge or a single leg RDL down a little bit smoother. I personally think that you should probably try this before you go to like a hand supported or a regular single leg dumbbell RDL. The wall is going to provide your stability component, so kind of holding on to something is almost kind of pointless. But a lot of athletes they'll get the single leg glute bridge, or they might even get a kickstand RDL down. But as soon as you take that other foot off the ground, we start having problems. So we tried to figure out a way that we could blend and progress a kid. Okay, the kickstand RDL, we got it. We understand how to hinge on that one front leg, but as soon as we get the leg off the ground and stability becomes a problem, we kind of forget how to keep our chest tall and keep everything packed while we're going to hinge about that hip. So this exercise kind of came to mind with some playing around of how we can get to a better single leg RDL. So also with the name, you don't have to have a wall push. If you've got some kind of like rig post or whatever, that works great. Plyo boxes, whatever it is, you need something you can push your foot against that's going to be about hip level or lower. So sometimes even a bench might even work if you have access to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in our single leg hinge position. All right, so what I want to do here is, if my right leg's going to work, all right, I'm going to load it contralaterally on the left leg, or left hand, I'm sorry, left side of the body. And then we're going to take my foot and I'm going to push it up against the wall here, okay? So how far away is going to depend upon your athlete's legs. I usually just take about a foot or so and then adjust my foot based upon how it feels. So what I'm going to do here is I got my right foot on the ground, left foot's pushing against the wall, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock that right knee, so get that soft knee, chest stays tall, get your regular coaching positions then that you would have for a regular RDL, and then what we're going to do is we're going to push our hips back the whole time while our chest stays tall, and we're going to put this dumbbell where our left foot would be until we feel good. So here, back, 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 forward, back, 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 forward. So what you don't really notice from this angle is I'm pushing into the wall with my left foot, which is going to let me support my right hip so I can put my right butt back behind me, feel that huge stretch right here. This is still all in good position, and then come tall. Okay, so from this position here, what you're going to see, same thing. Left leg's going to push into the wall, chest is good and tall, right leg is loaded, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. What I really like about this as well is that since your left leg is pushing against the wall, the leg, or whatever leg you have pushing against the wall, I guess, the leg that's on the ground, that's rooted in, you're actually going to feel your whole foot. It's not just your heel, and you can't raise your toes up because the left leg, or the leg you have against the wall, is pushing you. So your whole foot has to root into the floor, which is a very unique aspect about this exercise that I think is what kind of makes everything click. The foot's rooted, the knee is automatically soft. Once you get into position, as long as you can keep this still and just keep pushing this back, this loads itself. So your athletes are like, man, I feel that stretch of my hamstring like crazy. And that's exactly what you want them to feel, especially as long as everything's neutral. If they're starting to feel it down here, they're going to try to start cheating it, and they're just going to try to move about their chest down. You want to tell them to make sure this hip comes back towards the wall, and then they stand tall. So it'd be the exact same thing if I was here, but I just got one leg here, and now I'm having to balance it on one leg. So like I said, this is a very unique, different way to try to get to a single leg dumbbell RDL. I know that it's definitely one of the most problematic exercises that we have working with youth athletes. I think the single leg RDL is one of the best exercises that most athletes that run and jump can possibly have in their training program. But coaching it can be an issue, especially when you're talking about 6th, 7th, 8th graders that have no weight room knowledge. You got to be able to get them there. And I think this is one exercise that helps bridge that gap to get you there. So From a programming standpoint, just like our regular RDLs, we're looking at 3 to 5 sets of 6 to 10 reps a leg. Once they get this down, and I feel like we're making some progress, then we'll either go to the hand-supported option, or we'll just entirely skip that, and we'll just straight up give them a dumbbell RDL and let them go at it and try to coach them up on it and see if they can get it down the next couple weeks. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.